Happening today, we're expecting another vote in the Senate to reopen the federal government. It doesn't look like the numbers, though, have changed overnight. Let's bring in Doug Luzader live in Washington. Doug, great to see you on this Friday morning.
Hey, good morning.
So here we start day 3. The Senate was off yesterday. They'll reconvene today, planning a vote. The big question, will we see that magic number 55 move at all?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And if it does, maybe a vote or two. We're going to have to see whether there are some additional Democratic defections here. But the filibuster is likely to continue today. This vote, we think, is going to happen early this afternoon, maybe at around 1:30 or so. And then it looks like they're going to take the weekend off and then try to get back to this next week as far as additional votes are concerned. But you've got to imagine that through the weekend, there are going to be some talks to see if they can diffuse this, reach some kind of common ground here, maybe some kind of solution that involves even a shorter-term deal to reopen the government.
Yeah, Doug, it doesn't feel like this has the early signs of a long-term holdup, but who knows at this point. But there are other impacts, and people have to plan for those. So what are we seeing right now?
Yeah, I mean, there are going to be more impacts the longer this goes. I mean, right now you have a number of government agencies that have closed their doors. The Smithsonian, for instance, here in Washington is still open, but it's probably going to close on Monday if the shutdown continues. So the longer it goes, the more we're going to see some impacts here. You know, at the moment, a day or two, most people don't notice that.
Doug, and there are some budget hawks out there, and we kind of touched on this the other day. They see these government shutdowns as a chance to kind of get out the scalpel and cut spending. I mean, is that a tool the White House will use? Will Democrats try and counter that?
Yeah, and the president made it clear from the outset that if there was a shutdown, they would see this as an opportunity to kind of build on DOGE cuts and further reduce the size of government. So the president's been meeting with his chief budget guy, Russell Vought, to try to figure out where those cuts are going to happen.
All right, final question. What time is the expected vote today? Have they set a specific time?
Yeah, they you know, these times slide all the time, but they're saying right now around 1:30 or so this afternoon we should see the Senate vote.
Yeah, I like the or so. I've been there in Washington, and the or so often happens where you just wait and wait, but eventually they vote. So leave it there, Doug. Good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.